This portion of New Day Northwest is sponsored by Washington Technology University.
Welcome back, everybody. One new local university is working to make sure that open tech jobs here are filled by local Washingtonians. Here with more on Washington Technology University is Dr. Stephen Olswang, along with Michael Schutzler from Washington Technology Industry Association. Welcome to the show, both of you. This is such a cool thing. Steve, let's start with you. What is Washington Technology University, and why start one in the Seattle-Tacoma area?
Well, thank you very much for having us. This is a new university starting in Bellevue as our first campus. The reality is there are a lot of jobs in this community that are being filled by people coming in.
Right.
And there are also a lot of opportunities there are not a lot of opportunities for students who finish their associate degrees to go on for a bachelor's degree. We have 34 wonderful community and technical colleges in this state, about half of which are in Pierce, King, and Snohomish County. But there's only one public university. And while there are a number of private universities, their tuition is quite high.
Right.
So there are about 700,000 adults in the state of Washington that have some college credit, but not a bachelor's degree. Our commitment is to try to provide that bridge so that local students can who have finished their associate degree or who have some credits from college can come in and in a fast-track, affordable, high-quality way get accessible college bachelor's degree programs in technology.
And this is really what we need, right? We have people who need jobs, we have jobs that need filling, so obviously training people to meet those jobs' expectations is critically important.
Our goal is to fill the void that exists now between the opportunity and the job. So there are a lot of jobs in the field, but we don't educate enough technology specialists in particular areas. And the void between being able to stay here and get your bachelor's degree is really quite significant.
And then get a great job. Michael, from the industry standpoint, do you see this as an important gateway?
I think it's incredibly important. Our industry produces about 5,000 to 6,000 new jobs a year that require a computer science bachelor's degree, another 20,000 jobs a year that require some technical bachelor's degree every single year. And 90% of those jobs are getting filled by people from outside the state.
90%?
Because the local school production pipeline is that small. We could use every additional university we could possibly invent. So we're really excited about the fact that we have a new university that's coming online.
That is really incredible. Tell us about the programs that are offered.
So our first program will be a Bachelor of Science in Information Security. I don't think a day passes anymore when we don't hear about some large corporation that hasn't had a breach in its security and our data has become available out to people we don't want to have our data. So our first program is going to focus on information security so that cybersecurity, the many companies can assure that their clients and their customers' data is safe.
Right, and that's only going to be an opening field, right? More and more people are going to be needed.
That's correct.
As we go forward. So what is the advantage of going to this particular university? You mentioned cost, you mentioned you need a little bit of college to get in.
Yes.
You end up with a 4-year degree, and then are there career services, or how do you then take that step to getting employed?
I think all of those are our plan, of course. The essential part is how do we take some of the best practices in higher education. I mean, higher education's been around the United States for almost 400 years. We've learned how to do it right, but new universities have the opportunity to put them all together. So we're going to have a fast track, 18 months once you come in with your associate degree, so that you can get your degree in a fast way, focus on one course at a time. The schedule will be such that students can most of our students will probably have families, will have jobs. 80% of students in community colleges work some 20 hours or more. So our goal is to provide an opportunity for students to be able to say to their families, their employers, I'm going to go to school here, part online, part face-to-face, and I'll be available to pick the kids up or I'll be available to my employer to do that job.
That's amazing. That's so important because you've got other responsibilities. You shouldn't be shut out of being able to go forward and better your skills and get a better job. So you've got a special offer. You want to tell us about that?
Well, we do. So as a new university, of course, partly is how do you know about us, how do you come to us, and what attraction do you have? So we're already going to be very affordable. Our tuition will be basically the same as going to a public institution or going to one of the community colleges' bachelor's programs. It's less than half of what it is at most of our privates. But for those students who start with us and help us grow, we're going to give them a 20% discount on their tuition and their they're committed for their entire 18-month program.
Wow.
If they stay with us. So that's almost a $4,500 benefit. 18 months, $18,000. No hidden costs, and we'll get you through and out.
Well, as a parent who just finished paying that tuition bill, I can tell you it's a bargain. Thank you both very much. To get in contact with Washington Technology University or to take advantage of their special offer, please call the phone number there on your screen. And we'll also link to New Day's homepage with more information. Thank you both very much.
Thank you.
That's great stuff. Up next, we learn about beauty trends from all around the world with Stacey Cox. We'll be right back.